Hello, from La Purísima Franciscana School in Valencia. In this video we're going to tell you about our experience and what things must be taken into account in order to successfully implement a school garden in an educational centre. Hence, the starting point will be the start-up of our school garden in the Erasmus Plus project Key Action 201 ES Garden for Future Citizens. The order of the presentation will be as follows. Firstly, we will analyse the context of our school. Secondly, the benefits that we can obtain from the project, and then we will analyse the groups for which it is directed. Later, we will talk about the three fundamental points for students, which are inclusion, technology, and meaningful learning. Before carrying out a school garden in our school, it is essential to analyse the situation from which we started. It is necessary to know our characteristics and to assess them. Do we have relationships with the community? Is it a rural or urban school? What degree of participation do the families have in the centre's activity? Do we have an involved and participatory teaching staff, open to new methodologies and committed to school projects? Do we start from collaborative learning, or is it something that will be implemented from scratch? Do we conceive the orchard as something marginal or a backbone of didactic programming? Is the school used to participate in international projects on the eTwinning platform, for example? Is project based on learning a common or unknown tool? Has the school previously participated in projects in which it includes environmental and social agencies, NGOs, city councils, or neighbourhood associations? What digital information and communication technology competence does our school have? Based on this information, we can consider different levels of research and dissemination within our project. Therefore, it is essential to do a good self-analysis of our centre. We have to assess our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. This will serve to get to know each other and to know which points we must take advantage of and which points we must reinforce in order to successfully achieve the project's objectives, to which we will now refer. What benefits can we get from our school garden project? Well, first of all, we combine learning in the garden with technology, which not only makes it significant, but also links worlds as separate as agriculture and the current situation of the students. It favours the integration of all students in a common path. Working with robotics and coding applied to the garden will motivate students and evaluate how technology advances that can improve the lives of all people. Improvement of social and civic competences. Stimulates students' curiosity and increases interest in learning by being able to apply theoretical concepts to everyday life. It will teach them to take care of the environment and to take into account as a fundamental part of progress. All this through multidisciplinary transversal projects, including with other centres both in your region and in Europe. Therefore, it will improve our communicative competence in all languages and promote awareness of Europe and of an integrated and globalized world. Before we design the project, we have to know whom this project is aimed at. The addresses don't have to be only students. It can bring many benefits to teachers, students, and even families. We will have to define the cohorts participating in the project. We must be aware of their strengths and weaknesses, as well as their needs, to align them with the objectives of the projects and help them to develop their curricular competences and skills. Let's go to the fundamental points for the students. Work in the school garden encourages inclusion and integrates technological tools in the learning process. By designing the programs around the school garden, the student becomes the focal point of learning. For this, it is necessary to propose problems and activities that require collaborative and team solutions. This will promote inclusion, since all the students will be involved and the differences between them won't be a barrier to them contributing to the solution of the activities. Quite on the contrary, taking advantage of their different characteristics, with this we'll bring technological advances closer in caring for and respecting the environment and the traditional agricultural activity. Finally, another advantage of making the garden the starting point of the learning process is that it allows our students to develop meaningful learning. It is not about coupling the garden to what they must learn from each subject, but to discover what things from science, history, languages, the family environment, geography, arts, maths, and of course from ICT and coding can be learned from the school garden. All of this makes learning meaningful so that students learn in a motivated and a participatory way. To sum up, let us remember that it is essential to carry out a self-analysis to really know and assess what and how we should work to benefit from everything that the school garden provides us. It will be essential to base everything on the students to whom the project is directed and ensure the use of technology to relate the garden and learning, to promote an inclusive, digital and meaningful education. Finally, thank you very much for your attention, and we'll see you at our next Erasmus Plus project.